And you're now locked into the Supply House. Yeah. Yo, it's your boy JS1 Supply. We are back in the building. All right, let me not give you the toilet move. Yo, we are here. I am so excited, happy, elated. I am in such a good space. Warm weather is upon us. I've got my window open. My window is officially open. That means it's not cold as hell.
Sick. Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
And you got your bucket hat this week. You got a whole fitted cap on. You give me something. Got your little, yeah, I see what you did.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who that is, man. That's K to the A to the R to the M to the A to the N. Carmen Cush is in the building. Let's go.
About to rap or something.
Oh, nah, I'm not. Definitely ain't taking it back to the 90s, but she liked it, though. I know how shit is. Yo, and I got my dog Jones in the building. He said, don't give me two names. It's just one. Let's go.
Jones, that's it.
That's one. And I got you today, bro. Since you want to come with all this hardcore hip hop shit, your street shit with your homeboys, I got something for you today. I got as soon as that segment come up, yeah, man, bars, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Today I'm straight taking it to the bars. So, man, all right, gotta go around. Y'all know my normal question. Y'all doing? How's life? How was the weekend? Jones, I saw you Thursday. You was moving in.
Couple games, a couple drinks and stuff, you know. It was nice little vibe Thursday, you know. I damn near live at Sizzle every Thursday now, so you know, definitely enjoyed myself.
He had a good time. He had a good time. He had a good time. So, Carmen, you know what I'm saying? How was your weekend? What you do?
Hold on, I ain't like that dude. It wasn't giving me Baltimore. I need a little more ew on it.
What did you do?
I'm gonna need a little
Do. Yeah.
view too much. I didn't view too much. I did a little bit for my show because I'm trying to start resuming filming next month. So did a little bit towards that, and I went to Costco and spent a little money. You know.
Hey, you know I fuck with Costco. What you talking about?
That's always an
Got a
adventure.
membership, so I love Costco. That's my place. I love that place.
Yeah, don't get just a 6-pack of oodles and noodles. Get the 200-pack of oodles and noodles. Hell to the yeah.
Got my noodles while I was in there, so you know.
You goddamn right. You goddamn right. So, all right. So, Carmen, should I show the video again of what to expect when when it's time for the cushion convo to pop off? Can I show them the clip?
Go ahead.
Lord, hot, Lord, ladies and gentlemen, make sure if you ain't subscribed, move right on over. Go ahead and subscribe to that lady channel. Cushion Combo is coming back for season number 4 with hot, great entertainment for your eyes and your ears. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, and she gonna have that good push. Probably gonna have some great drinks, some beautiful ladies around. Just the ambiance. Yo, you're just a master of ambiance, dear.
I'll try.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, let me get to this.
I'm gonna have some abracadabra since you want to show off. I see how you do it. I'm gonna bring that to my season. So, yeah.
Hell yeah. You're gonna come in with the house coat and then just be like, throw it off. Oh shit! Yo, you might have the nipple covers, but it'll be a QR code. You know what I'm saying? So niggas be trying to scan your nipples to get some.
That's very creative. That's very creative.
A QR code. I like that though. I like that. So
right on your nipples, baby. So if you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe, man. VVC Life is the YouTube channel. The Supplyhouse is the platform on Facebook and on Instagram right now. It don't take you nothing but a click. That way you stay up to date on everything we got going on. Hit up my homegirl Carmen Kush at KarmanKush right now. And I am Just Jones. Follow them cats right now. And if you find me on social media, you can follow me too, but I just don't have time to go down mine at all. So anyway, Baltimore Media Coalition is out popping and moving. If you haven't done so, you need to join that Discord, man. The Discord is jumping. You know what I mean? We just did a class last night on monetizing your platform. We had a class earlier this week about how to be a better interviewer. We've got classes coming up this week. Matter of fact, where's that little fly at? Let me do my job. You know what I'm saying? We got a class this Wednesday. You know what I mean? My man Phil, the owner of 1500 Radio, is teaching a class on team building. You know what I mean? If you want to jump in the Discord, if you are a media platform or you know what I'm saying, you doing radio or you doing podcasting or you doing something like that. And like, yo, I tell people there's nothing worse than being in this game by yourself. You out here, you don't know nobody, and you're stressing out. You know what I mean? You going through shit that you never experienced before. Well, yo, join group chat. It's all about connecting with people, man. Like I to give you a prime example. I was teaching a class last night and I was late getting on. Shout out to Raw Dope Podcast. I was out there late, running back home late. I didn't have all my paperwork in the car, but I'm still teaching the class. Man, I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Here's how you do the rundown for your show. Here's how you do your invoicing. A young lady was in the joint like, hey, I got an example of my invoice. Boom. Right there. She gave us her example and she gave it to the class and let people change and do what they wanted with it. She gave people her rundown. Somebody else dropped the podcast media kit in the joint. I mean, that's how we do, man. It's a group. We all networking with each other. People are going on each other's shows. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I got a nigga that just started a whole podcast tour just off of people in the group chat. So lock in right now and network. And I appreciate everybody that have locked in, but y'all need to start tapping in on a daily basis, man. You know, meeting and greeting, you know what I mean? Finding new people to hang around. And shout out to Ripped Radio out in DC. Kush, me and you got to pull up, babe. They got a whole war ceremony called the Rippies they do every year. Man, so I just tapped in with them, and they want us to come down to the station and chop it up and have a good time. We bringing them into the coalition. So, yo, everybody, I don't care if you in DC, Philly, wherever, man. Everybody come join into the Discord, Learn Something Network. It's all for free right now. Let me tell you right, I'm going to give you a secret. If you don't tap in soon, it's going to get locked down. You're going to have to pay for it. So get up off your ass and jump in for free while you can. So let's see. What's the next thing on my agenda? You can not the social media, the website, thesupplyhouse.com. THA, supplyhouse.com. Tap in with all our stuff that we got going on. Learn more about Carmen Kush. Learn more about Just Jones. Learn more if you want to do advertising or whatever. Just tap in with us, bro. It's just that simple. So... super taps. So it says I want to talk about mindset before we get into the craziness, man. You know what I mean? I saw this dope video, and this young lady might have the wrong she's got the right mindset. She might just be going at it the wrong way. But yeah,
you still poor. Just imagine if you fuck somebody for 2 minutes for $500. I'm just saying, just imagine if you only did it for 1 week. One person a day. I've calculated. What if you did it every day for 2 weeks? 3 weeks. Yeah. You've been getting fucked dry, no lube every day at your job. They give you $550 every 2 weeks. That doesn't even make no sense. 2 minutes, $500. I'm just saying the possibilities are endless.
The possibilities are endless. Carmen, what do you think about this? You know what I mean? This young lady's point of view.
I'm team whatever the fuck her name was. I ain't mad at it. She ain't say nothing wrong. She ain't speak a foreign language. I know that language very well. So yeah.
So what if you just tried it for a week? 2 minutes a day.
Well, what about you? Because it said under her caption, it said this is for the fellas too. So are you slanging that thing for $500 a day?
I have engaged in extracurricular activities for financial gain in the past. There are some older women and some unattractive women who just want some love and attention.
I just made aware of sugardaddies.com.
Oh, you
I'm
got
sorry.
So I might have a website on there. I mean a page on this soon because skill me.
Okay.
I heard they got a cruise. Y'all might want to check that out.
Oh, I'm signing up. Yo, so Jones, what about you, Jones? I mean, what's up, Mr.
I don't know. I can't sell that thing.
Can't do that with that.
I can't sell it. Now I I'll take your money, like, you know, but I don't think there's gonna be it couldn't be an everyday occurrence or nothing like that. Like, I don't know.
From the stuff that we've watched in the past, because, you know, remember that episode where I dropped that video with the white chick and she was breaking down like she didn't call it prostitution. What she called it, like it was something. And she had a TED Talk. And on the TED Talk, she was just saying, yo, there are people that just have needs, bro. Like, some people live alone, don't have no family, don't have no friends, bro. And this is just their way of connecting or feeling loved or feeling appreciated or feeling any kind of like human experience. You know what I mean? Because, you know, as much as the world fakes everybody out acting like there's this much love around and support, and a lot of people don't even physically touch other people. You might go days and weeks and months without physically touching somebody. So having somebody that is a sex worker, now that I remember the term, is an opportunity for that individual, whether it be man or woman, to have intimate contact, which doesn't always mean sexual, to have intimate contact, have a safe space to where that person can be themselves. And believe it or not, it's not about pathetic people. There are powerful men. I know a lot of powerful, rich men that spend money on these women because, bro, they got to be tough all day long, even with their family and their wives and their kids. You got to be this person. You cannot be vulnerable. So having somebody that you can go and you can get out whatever your fetishes are, your particular kinks or whatever, bro, it's an exchange. You know what I'm saying? That person provides a safe space and that other person provides financial security. What's the problem? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you could be, when you break it down like that, it sounds like a simple transaction or just a simple, I don't want to say relationship or just a friendship. I mean, it depends on exactly whatever you're getting out of it is. But
right. If you remove obviously the individuals who are mentally disturbed, you know what I'm saying, those individuals that don't respect the women and are abusive and all of this other stuff where there's a sexual depravity or whatever that's a part of it. If we put that aside and we just talk about the core essence of what the exchange is about, that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
In any friendship, relationship, friends with benefits, however you want, whatever you want to call it, it starts out one way. It's like, okay, we're going to do this thing and that's all it is to it. But every time somebody feelings changes, whether they want it to continue, whether they want to move it to another level, whether they don't want to do it at all no more, somebody always ends up with the short end of the stick. I'm just saying, in a lot of instances like that, I can't see a friends with benefits saying, okay, the benefits was fun, I'll see you later.
I feel like and probably Carmen could probably speak on this better than I can, is that establishing boundaries. You know what I'm saying? When you meet somebody, whatever they're established.
Even then, I agree. But even still, somebody does eventually get more involved than they should and want to take it further than energy.
That's a connection.
You can start out all buck saying we only doing this, so it's only gonna be this, and everybody like, yeah, but the more somebody, like he said, somebody gonna end up in
that connection that you build that bond with somebody where every Tuesday, y'all set a day out, a time out to go, Taco Tuesday it up. And then next thing you know, it's a random Tuesday in April and somebody ain't talking about, I ain't bringing a salsa tonight, if you know what I mean. Now, next thing you know, feelings is hurt, text messages sent, news leak, all that shit. I'm just saying.
Man, this turned into a nightmare quick. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I understand. That's human.
That's how it happens. That's how it is.
I will not argue the case, sir. I let it stand. I think with any kind of endeavor, there's always the potential of things to go wrong. Now, if we move away from the sex work angle of it, and let's the thing I loved about this young lady is she overly simplified a lifestyle, but at the core, what she's trying to say is, if you find some way where you can get some bread, where you can put this down and walk away with this. What if you did it once? What if you did it twice? What if you did it all week? And what I try to get people to understand is establishing a business is that find something that you can sell or give away comfortably, a service you can provide comfortably for you that doesn't take a lot of time. And sell it.
Work smarter, not harder.
Start working smarter. This is the core competency of being an entrepreneur. What if I could do this and make $300 or $500? Well, what if I could multiply that times as many times, once a day, twice a day? What if I could do it for 7 days? I feel like I think dreamer life and reality business overlaps because a lot of these worlds, these industries play on people's dreams of you could be a millionaire, but you got to work hard to do all of this stuff. Like, say, for instance, this media shit. A lot of people really think they about to be a millionaire. But if you really think about it, only maybe 1% of the media people out here actually millionaires. You know what I mean? The reality is most media personalities, if you do radio or whatever, they're making 40,000 a year, 30, some maybe 20. Some of them make a lot of them.
You get your money from just wearing different hats, doing different things. You can do this one show. We can do the Supplyhouse, but you got to take the Supplyhouse and do Cushion Convo and do Aries Lounge, the mic is where you got to do a bunch of different things to really see whatever the amount you're looking for or whatever.
I would even say like the downfall, people don't think about this. If you are a personality on a platform like the Supplyhouse, your butt need to lead the Supplyhouse and host parties at the club. You need to be promoting events. You need to be dropping mixtapes. You need to be doing whatever. And these things need to be adding up every week. So every hosting need to add up $150, $200, $300. Yo, then if you're doing a mixtape with somebody, then the artists need to be kicking you $25 a piece times 20 songs, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. You got to be out here hustling. You got to be, you need to be a supermodel. You know what I mean? That's why I got my ass back in the gym so I can get my six pack. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to go out here, model, become a brand ambassador. You got to host, event. You know what I mean? You just got to make it happen. Like, this is just a gateway to open up opportunities for something else. People really kind of be sticking to this and being like, I'm not doing none of this other stuff because I'm going to get rich doing radio. And it's like, y'all ain't going to radio school. You're not interning nowhere. You ain't got no mentors in the game that's really teaching you what's going on. You out here by yourself. And I don't mean to keep selling the Discord, but this is the reason why I started the Discord. But at the end of the day, it don't matter which industry. I don't care if you're an engineer. I don't care if you're an artist and you paint. I don't care. It's, you got to start the mentality of present this, get this. Not present this for 10 years and then get this. Find something you can present now. It cashes out into something else. Present that, cash out into something else. Make you some soap, get paid for the soap. You know what I'm saying? Make a hat, get paid from the hat. Like, and the thing is, and I be telling people, you got something when you ain't got to sell it and people buy it. Meaning that you might put that shit on your head, don't even mean to promote it. And somebody go, yo, what is that? Oh yeah, I got these A20. Well, all right, let me cash out the 20 right now. That's when you got something people want. And it's not your homeboy. Like when strangers are coming up to you like, yo, I need that. Give me $20. Yo, I need that. That's about it.
I swear that's what I say about my show. And I keep trying to reiterate to people, like, I didn't make this show because I wanted to be calm and cush. I made this show because y'all deserve to be known. And people like me want to know y'all. And I want other people like me to know y'all. Because y'all talented as shit. And rather than me keep going to get my money to Jeezy, Jay-Z, T.I., this person, that person, I want to give it to y'all because y'all about to be the next them. And
about to be somebody.
I want your mans and them going to support you. I don't know nothing about you, and I want to know all about you. I created a whole show for that.
Right.
So that's
she pitching. She pitching, bro. Y'all better go to cushionconvo.com. Better sign up and get you your slot right now. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Only for my DC niggas. So you know what I mean? Anybody, I ain't want to overtalk. Did anybody want to add to the statement, or y'all want to throw something on the table before I move on?
No, sir.
Nah, we're good. Let's go.
Guys are awesome, man. I love these guys. Love you guys. So the next thing, Anthony Mackie is he just dropped they just posted on social media today. Anthony Mackie acquires 20 acres in New Orleans to develop his own. I'm trying to see if I can find this. Excuse me, I didn't mean to curse like that. That was inappropriate. But 30 seconds. Give me just a second. And back. And there you go. Actor Anthony Mackie purchases 20 acres of land to build film studio in New Orleans. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Black Excellence. Shout out to my generation. I repeat, shout out to me and Carmen's generation, our generation, who keep taking our money and reinvesting and doing bigger things versus doing cocaine, wearing big chains and looking stupid. Hey, it's my generation that's doing that. Tyler Perry.
It takes time to get off the coke. And
our generation, we kicked that baby. Now we learned
a little more than that. I would agree, but yeah, it take a little bit more than time, and they need the other part. They got the time. They need the other parts. They lacking that, and it's unfortunate. But this season, I'm gonna be talking about some shit on my show. We're gonna be talking about some shit, but we're gonna be talking about some shit because that shit, it makes me. Sometimes I be ashamed to be black because I know that we get categorized as a group, not based on certain ones or those that like they all no, like dog. I can't. You can't be out here representing me some of the ways that y'all do. Like I can't rock like that. Young,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be, because people young way like no. I was young. I had my times, I had my moments, but I had people around me that guided me, that instructed me, that checked my ass, like, and even those were ones who had their feet or hands in things that they shouldn't have had their feet and hands in, but they wasn't out here perpetuating or allowing me to want to be in those things, even though I wanted to be or tried to be. They wasn't having it. It wasn't like, oh yeah, well here, go take this key and go do this or go, like, it wasn't none of that. But it's a lot of that. Like they'll have their kids and with the money in the video and with the chain on or buy the weed and like, dog, no, it wasn't none of that. Like I stumbled upon shit I wasn't supposed to. The keys wasn't just laid out. They wasn't in there cutting up the coke and doing. It wasn't none of that. The way I found out things was beyond their when the feds kicked the door in and shit got ripped out. Shit like that. It wasn't flashed around. It wasn't none of that. So I hate when I see that shit. I was brought up around. We had a fucking library in my house. We had books. I had like it wasn't none of that. I was on planes actually going to see countries. I had a passport since I was 4. Like it wasn't none of that. So if you want to be in that lifestyle, you want to have all that, you want to then actually get the money to take your kids and show them some other shit. Don't have it to make this the family fucking business. And those who had those family business, they really was getting money and they really had it organized and it was a business. It was really ran like a fucking business. So therefore, all this goofy gang, bang, bang, whoppy wop, whoop, whoop, whoop shit y'all doing, y'all wild as shit out here. Y'all look goofy as a motherfucker. It's not cute.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Jones, did you want to throw in?
Whew, that was a lot. No, you good. Again, I mean, like you said, I mean, if you're gonna do all of that in the street stuff, just hopefully sooner rather than later, turn that into something positive. I mean, at the end of the day, as cliche as it sounds, it's always death or jail, your only two options. So get that money, and that, as you're going on that journey of getting that money, man, do something like this. I mean, and maybe you might not buy acres and turn it into a film studio, but you can do something in your community, something that you could be proud of, something that can be passed down, and we could just continue as a people, as Black people, to ascend to different levels and not do the same old cliche rapper, athlete type shit. Doing something like this is huge. It's huge. It's probably going to make somebody who never thought about film, whether it's behind the camera, in front of the camera, writing the script, somebody that probably never thought about that might see him as Captain America on the Marvel films and be like, damn, you know what? I'm going to grab my phone. Let me just start doing skits. Let me just start writing down the script or, just doing anything like that. So definitely shout out to Anthony Mackie for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So like Rap Snacks, Durkios, Little Dirk Hot Puffin' Fries. So for those that are not in the know, Rap Snacks was started and it is owned and managed by a Black man. And he has utilized hip hop as the marketing tool to push those chips out to the public. And they are in all stores all over the country, including Little Babies, all in hot flavor. Salt, vinegar, barbecue, onion, garlic, cayenne pepper, and more. What? And
Was that all in one bag, or those are different flavors they come in?
Nah, that's all one flavor right there. That's one bag with all that shit.
Yes.
Your breath gonna smell like hot ass. You better have used. They need to come up with some Rap Snack gum or something like. I don't know, some egg custard flavor.
You are muted, dog. Not your breath gonna smell like. No, but for real, is that all one bag or is that different flavors?
That's all in one bag, fam. That's all in one bag. And they got a drink now too. I ain't even know that, but they got rap snacks drinks, and then you can get like packs, which is like you can get a case of drinks. Let me see if I can go to the website if it'll come up. Yeah, you can get their drink and you can get the other stuff. Damn, what the hell? Google.com. See if I can pull up rap snacks. You know what I'm saying?
Rap is gonna smell like. Oh,
and they got rap snack noodles too. That I do know. They have noodles.
No, for real.
Yeah. Because
I don't know if all that shit that was in that little baby thing. I don't know if that's a flavor, but yeah, they definitely got some snacks. Yeah, there you go. The lemonades, the ooh wee.
Oh,
yeah. Ew. Ooh wee lemonade. Sweet tea lemonade.
Oh, you get 24. I want to say $59 for a drink, but it was 24.
You get 24 pack.
But ooh wee lemonade. Oh, they funny as shit.
That's a lot of money for 24. That's a lot.
Man, that's too. What's that like? Shit, no, that's like damn near $3 for one.
Pretty much. Let's see what kind of noodles they got.
Damn, I ain't
all right. Damn, see, they got beef prime rib with what's that? That's E40. Boosie got hot chicken. You got creamy chicken gumbo with Master P on it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Hot and spicy chicken. That's that Boosie bad ass.
I didn't know they had. Honestly, I didn't even realize they had this soup. But they got the Migos joint. That is the flavor, fam. Look at that. It is all of that in one package: salt, vinegar, barbecue, onion, garlic, and more. That's too much.
And more. I don't even know what the more is. I don't want to know.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Yeah, see, like when you don't know what you want from the store, I'm gonna just give you all that shit in one fucking bag. Damn, I mean, I be high, but I don't be that high. I like a good munchie, but shit, that's my highest part. I end up trying it, y'all. I'm gonna let you know.
If they pay for if they sponsor us, I eat a bag right here. Right here, right now. I eat a whole bag of the motherfucker and a noodle.
Have you ever had? He said a noodle. Have any of y'all ever had any rap snacks though?
Yeah,
I can't remember the wrapper or the flavor.
Yeah, I had it prior. I was still in grade school.
Whenever they first came out, whenever they first really hit the streets, I had tried them back there. I didn't even know they progressed to all of this.
Yeah, I know they kind of rebranded a little bit and kind of updated the rappers a little bit with the Migos, Cardi B, shit like that. So, but yeah, I definitely, had a little partake in those in my day. Yes.
I had them the summer before last. I was doing some construction work near like this corner store. So we used to go to the corner store to get like subs and stuff. And then I would get a sandwich, get a bag of chips and a soda the way I normally do. And I started eating them just to be like supportive. I liked them, but it just seemed like they was over seasoned like hell. Like it was crazy over seasoned.
Yes, that's what I will say. That's what got me scared about them all-ins. Them little babies, that got me scared. Like you just...
You about to kill me.
Then give me the salt.
Too much salt, vinegar, all that, man. My blood pressure going up.
I'm about to say, that shit go right there in my fucking heart. Bust that shit.
Imagine what old boys taste like then. They
boy.
Yeah, I need Man,
all right.
Order me a case. I'm gonna order me a case of the drinks one day.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is, we got special guests coming on. I told them to come on at 8:45. We got Are You Serious podcast jumping in with us. So look, I'm gonna start running through this rundown, and then as soon as they tap in, we'll bring them in. You know what I mean? That was our getting our mind straight and our black business thing. I wanted to shout out a black business and just talk about it. I ain't mean to dig at them at the end, but y'all be overseasoned. But I still bought it. Enjoyed the chips. I just didn't eat the whole bag. I might have just gave some to my coworker. Like, hey, you have some of these chips. You know what I mean?
Just take one out the bag at a time. Blow that motherfucker off. Get some of
shake off a little extra dust in there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got it. I make it happen. Support black business. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just need to make sure y'all keeping y'all prices reasonable. Don't be trying to charge me no $50 for no 24 cases drinks. Like, come on now.
Rappers got the money. I'm sorry. I know it's rap snacks, but they got the money, y'all. We don't. So please.
Yeah, they overcharging for what they did to the Cold Crush.
Yeah, for real. But, look, but I ain't do nothing to the Cold Crush, so don't overcharge me. You know what I mean?
I mean.
All right, man. The Maury show is to end after 30 years. Hold on,
I wanted to go see. Watch them people run off you or not. I wanted to hear it live.
Damn, yo. So now does that mean these guys are just stuck with the allegations of being a father? Will they ever know anymore? Like,
I know who going to. Somebody got to pick this up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna need something. I'm
sorry. I didn't even realize Maury was 80 something. Did y'all realize that?
Maury,
nah.
He look good because white people don't look good when they age. They look like old. They look like he looks good as shit, and he's still getting
Maury gone, yo. That shit crazy.
Yeah. I fuck
like
with
30
him.
years. Like he's been on the air for 30 years. I'm 35. Like.
He's
all my life, like he's been
right. He's been on there all mine. Yes, you're absolutely
like
right.
that is crazy. Like Maury, like, woo.
And he look good. That's an eight. Who 80? Maury who? Povich? Fuck no, he's not. Not Maury. No, and he don't even look like he had surgery or none of that shit. He look good.
I guess it's just in this climate though. Like I'm not surprised. Oh wow, sorry about that.
Tell her you call her back.
No, that's my kid. That's my kid. That's my kid. It's big time for my kid. That is it. That is all. Okay. That is it. It's on my. I'm on my MacBook, so I get the calls through my MacBook too.
Got you. It was a little scary moment. I was like, "What's going on? What is going on?"
Me too, because I was like, I don't know which one to stop first. But
oh man! All right, 50 Cent plans to help out Monique to get back on. Do I want to?
Who the hell do you think you are?
You're 50 Cent, and I think you can do it. And when you are in control of your television shows and you production, yes, you can take somebody, you can put it on. The way I look at it, and I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm gonna be honest with you. He looking at it like, man, look, I can get a legend for cheap. I can get somebody that's going to kill it on camera, somebody that people like, somebody that can be a serious character actor who could probably sell a bad guy. Like, I think can't nobody sell a bad guy or a bad girl like Monique, for real, if she wanted to, even though I think she's only had one role where she played a negative character. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that my opinion is 50 Cent.
I think she got it. I'm with you.
Yeah, I can see her in one of these powers being like a drug dealer mother or something like that, or I don't care if it's just an angry social worker or something like that. But I can see her in these powers BMFs that 50 Cent got over there on Stars. So I look forward to it. Tyler Perry and Oprah did a little greasy. They did a little wrong, talking about she's difficult to work with and all of that. But hey, she might be. Yeah, she might be. She might be difficult to them. I guess everybody can handle what they can and cannot handle. So
at the end of the day, this is what I'm saying. She has earned her way like everybody else. Who the fuck are they to treat her secondary because she's demanding a little bit more? This woman is in her 60s. Yo, she used to own a comedy club in Baltimore in the 80s, early 90s, and then sold her comedy club and started touring as a comedian. Bro, respect that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And to treat her kind of like on some, well, you know what? Because she didn't decide to open up a studio or to put on to dress like a man and be a transsexual to make billions of dollars. Like, come on, bro. I feel like we as black people sometimes we get into our little spaces where we be feeling ourselves and feeling like certain people deserve to be celebrated and treated a certain way and other people don't. And I don't like that, bro. She a legend. She's done a lot in the game. She's done a lot, and to be a big girl and did it, because that's not common.
When you don't play by their rules, and by their, I'm not just talking about people of other races. I mean those black elitists, those black excellence type of
And
people.
that's the point
Oprah.
I'm making. That's
Yeah.
the point I'm making. No matter
Yeah,
who
so-
you are, I don't care if you black, white, whatever. That elitist mentality, you can't play like that. You know what I'm saying? I rock it.
Walk a fine line and all of that. Like, no, like people gotta be themselves at the end of the day. You gotta be human, relatable.
Right.
Oprah ain't relatable to me. She ain't been relatable since when she was big Oprah and was eating fried chicken. Not none of this vegan shit she was doing.
She's still eating fried chicken, nigga. But I mean, the point I'm trying to make is
air fried chicken, the air fried in the air fryer chicken.
It's over. So at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying, I had an experience over the weekend where like somebody had been approaching me in a super like hood type of way. And you know what I'm saying? I could have just as easily been like, man, fuck them niggas. I ain't going to rock with them. I ain't going to do nothing for them. You know what I mean? They was a little brash and rude and whatever. And you know what I'm saying? I ended up getting invited to something and I came through and it was super love. Like, it was a super cool situation. I super enjoyed myself. Like, but yo, we have to be willing to put past just because and there's a certain, everybody, all of us is bougie to a certain extent. Well, me, I'm educated. I come from a certain space. So I expect to be talked to and treated a certain way, and when I'm not, yes, of course, I'm like a little like, ew, fuck them niggas. But like, I gotta push past that when I got an organization and I'm trying to network with people. You know what I mean? Just because a nigga don't talk to me the way I feel like they should talk to me doesn't mean now I should be like, F that person and I want to do everything in my power to keep them down, bro. Sometimes you just gotta step out and see what niggas about and see, is it really they being rude or they just wasn't raised the same way I was raised. And that's people don't understand that. Sometimes
that is so hard. That is so difficult to be in spaces with people who were not raised like you or not like me, because my own best friends might not have been raised just like I was, but there's you just got a common feel for a common vibe. Like, all right, like you're like this, you're like that. It's almost like high school for real. Like, you pick your friends based on how certain people act, like if they reminded you of you or something like that. So yeah, man, that's real big. Everybody ain't you. Everybody ain't cut from that same
I feel like we all need to be more like that. We need to push to be more like that, mainly because you missing out on the opportunity to have a real friend or a potential business partner, or even just like, and let me tell you, my whole life has been about having weird friends that I didn't know what they're, I mean, not saying that I established value for people, but I have weird people that I was cool with and didn't think nothing of it. And that person saved my life, or that person plugged me on to some of the biggest situations, or that person may introduce me to something, you know what I mean? Like, it happens to me all the time. I don't have just people that I'm like, yo, that's my nigga, he cool. And people be like, why the fuck you fuck with that person? Like, yeah. And then boom, next thing you know, that person turn around and just put me on to the illest person. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not the type of person to be judgmental, bro. That's just not me. And that's maybe because niggas judged me when I was young and treated me like shit when I was a kid. But I'm never going to treat somebody different just because, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just going
to. Same way. I'm
right now. I'm bearing my soul, and she is just laughing. All right, Carmen. I got you.
You can see him do the little heart when you was talking.
Yeah, I was here for you.
I'm not even paying this nigga no attention, bro.
I was here for you. All right, man. All right, man.
I got you.
Never again. I ain't gonna be there for you no more. You don't appreciate it. It's fine. It's cool.
Sorry, I just wanted. I was laughing.
I'm moving on.
We got company now. Behave yourself.
Everybody learn. You know what I mean? All right, we in the building. I got the death row of podcasting. We got award-winning, Impact Media Award winning, you know what I'm saying, tall ass, brolicky ass, you know what I mean? Look, niggas come on here and got music in the background. Can y'all turn your music off or something? What is going on? It is loud.
That's him.
This is loud. What's going on?
I ain't got no TV, no nothing.
Oh, your room, you just got a lot of space. Okay, my bad. You live in a palace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Award, nigga moved uptown. That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Are You Serious Podcast?
Pretty good.
I got I give y'all the big truck horns out this joint, man.
Hey, man, I decided the word is just for you.
I appreciate it. Yo, and I'm gonna ask y'all to do one more thing. Don't be threatening me in my own Discord. I'm out that Discord, man. Y'all be doing too much tough shit. Because you know I can't do that to you. It's fucked up. I don't like being like that. You know what I mean? But how you brothers doing, man?
I'm good, man. I can't complain at all, bro.
Man, I'm good. I'm blessed to be here.
Yo, so did y'all know y'all was gonna win? Let me be honest. Yo, be honest. Don't lie and give me that. Yeah, nigga, we knew we was gonna run the shit. Come on, yo, be honest. Did you know you was gonna win?
I had no idea.
So when they called your name, what was you thinking?
Hey, man, I was like, yo, we did that shit.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
How many drinks did y'all have before y'all knew y'all won?
Yo, facts.
Only had 2.
Oh, y'all was being light. Y'all wasn't getting sloshy in that joint?
Nah.
I was chilling.
So when did y'all start podcasting, man? Give us the history of the Are You Serious podcast.
You want me to do this, man?
Nah. Hey, man, you go ahead and do it.
I'm gonna tell the true story. I'm not gonna tell the other story. I'm gonna tell the real.
Give me the politically correct story. Yeah. You had the nigga in the trunk, you had the pistol on him, you was about to whack him out, you know what I'm saying? And he was looking at y'all like, are you serious? You gonna kill me, right?
We did run up in a radio station and force them, you know what I mean, to give us time. But no,
Facts.
But for real though, a good homeboy of ours who was actually nominated for Party DJ, Chief Rocker Chris. He had a radio show. We still had it on 1500. He let me and Matt come up there, just chilling on a few Sundays, just chilling with him. And I told Matt, I was like, yo, this fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and you could do this. Well, we wanted to do it with Chris, but that's another story. But you know, I was like, man, me and you could do this. And you know, I had to run in. Well, I talked to Pablo, Jorge, whatever the fuck y'all want to call my man from SMG. I went, you know, he come in and get his hair cut. We talk all the time. I tried to get on his show on the memeing of it all, but he played me. So me and Matt, you know, we started, you know, just talking about it. And me and this nigga argue about music and shit, everything all the time. So I was like, that'd be a good, you know, platform for us. And so that's where like the name came from. It's like, because we always argue like, nigga, are you serious? So, you know, this became the show, man. And we've been doing this since last July.
Oh my God! Don't say that. Let me tell you, you year one getting an award. Ooh,
ain't even year one. That's like 8-9 months.
Hell yeah, nigga, that ain't no time, nigga. What's going on?
Yeah, we just started.
Yo, let me tell you something. You see, y'all the reason why they be trying to take shots at me in the streets. Like I can't go nowhere without somebody giving me, so I ain't win, bro. So that's what it is. So you just giving these niggas awards now? These your homies now? Like I don't even know these niggas. I never met these niggas. Like what is you talking?
Count votes, man.
Exactly. That's all I did. That's it. And I, to be honest with you, I didn't count the motherfuckers. I just looked at the screen and it told me who won. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, all right. So my thing is, so what is it that you love the most about podcasting? You know, since y'all started this journey, since y'all newbies.
Well, for me, it's kind of something like I always wanted to do anyway. Like I was like you from my generation, you. And I assume she is from our conversation I was just watching earlier. You say our generation. So like, I was a huge fan of Video Soul and Donnie Simpson. You know what I'm saying? So I always just wanted to like.
Yeah, he's that old. He's that old.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things. I'm not even going to do. I'm not doing this with you young niggas.
Don't even Jones. I don't know what's going on with Jones today.
It was in my mind, and Mac spoke, and I was just like, "Oh, all right, I see it. Okay."
Hey man, hey, ho. I've known Jones for about 25 years now. So.
Yeah. We went to middle school together. Y'all started saying, "Oh," and I was like, "Hey, that ain't us." I graduated with him. I don't know about the rest of you, but go ahead. Continue.
But yeah, it was one of them things for me. It was just like I always wanted to do that. And I like cutting up, tripping out. You know what I mean? And now I got an audience to do it in front of. That's basically it for me.
Yeah. All right, man. You got to talk. You can't be sitting there looking like a pretty boy, nigga. Say talk something.
No, I mean, like me personally, I just like it because it's a platform for me to talk my shit. You feel me? But that's not exactly what Are You Serious was designed to do at first. You feel me? Like me and Mitch, we had a plan to try to get smaller businesses, black-owned businesses, a platform to try to get out there. So that's what Are You Serious was really designed to do, though. And that's what we trying to do. We try to follow up on that, get people who cook, who whatever you do in Baltimore, we trying to get you on our show so other people can acknowledge you and see what you do.
That's what's up.
Okay, I love that. Still cut up at the
same damn time.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. Since I got you fools here, you know what I mean? I'm going to see how good y'all are at debating and having conversation. So, you have to choose only one of these concert
I already know
tickets.
where he's going. I already know where Mitch is going.
No, you don't. No, you do
Wait a
not.
minute. All right. So, Mitch, where you going?
I know he think I'm gonna say Biggie.
No, I don't think it's Biggie either.
Okay,
I don't think it's Biggie.
Performance I want to see. For real. I want to see Mike. I want to pass out like everybody else.
Ain't nobody picking your big ass up off the ground. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. I'm just gonna fan you. Hey, bro, you good, bro? You good? Somebody drop a bucket of water on this big nigga, man. I ain't with this shit. All right, Carmen, where you at, man? You get to go to one of these concerts of one of these passed away legends. Who you choosing?
Pop.
Okay, you want to see some Tupac? Now you know he got a hologram, right, babe? You know he on tour right now with a hologram.
Well, then I'll be there.
You gonna be there? All right, that's what's up. She said she want to see Pac no matter he in a hologram or real life. Jones, where we at with it, bro?
I'm with Mitch. I'm gonna stand to the side where he don't fall, and I'm gonna go see Mike. Hey man, like if I'm gonna pay my money, man, you better sing, spin, dance, all that shit.
Oh.
Mike, you come
Who
on
the
now.
hell do you think you are?
I'm just saying.
All right, Mac, where you at with it, player? Who you getting?
Hey, I'm gonna put a spin on this one. I'm going to see my man Freddie.
No, I knew it.
Okay, Freddie Mercury.
I knew it.
He saw that movie and he fell in love, bro. He was like, "Yeah, this is who I definitely got."
That's my favorite rock band of all time.
Queen. Yeah, buddy. Everybody watch out for Mac, bro.
Yo, crazy.
What happened? What we talking about? My bad. I apologize. Hey, if anybody cares, which I know y'all don't, I'm going to see Bob Marley. And I know I don't smoke weed, but every time I've seen him in concert, it looked like he got the Holy Ghost, and it looked like he high with. I've never seen a nigga high and got the Holy Ghost at the same time. I think that's amazing.
You go to the wrong church then. I've seen that.
How about I don't go to church? So like we can just move on from that. So like you know what I mean. So gentlemen, your next. Yeah. Why you taking shots at me, bro? What's up? We gotta talk after the show. What's going on, bro? You got a whole lot going on today. You know what I'm saying? We got guests in the building, like you know what I mean. So gentlemen. Yo, if there's one interview of any Baltimore celebrity, politician, important person out of our city, you know, like the biggest person or whoever, any person that you haven't interviewed yet, that y'all are like, yo, we gotta have this person on the show, who would you pick?
A Baltimore person?
Yeah, somebody.
No, I'm sitting here thinking that's a good question.
I'm going with Sheila Dixon.
That's I'm right with you.
Okay.
No, that was here.
I'm going with Sheila.
Yeah, can we get that $500 gift card? You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I was going to ask you what was going to be your first question. As soon as she sat down, like, what's the little icebreaker question you going to hit her with? You want this gift card? Like, what you gonna say? Like, here's an Amazon gift card or something like that?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be about a gift card.
You really shop at Best Buy? Shit, fuck it. I need to know. Gotta find out something.
Yeah, the PS5s, man. They going high, man. The PS5.
Sheila Dixon got some nice legs for an older lady, man. I'm sorry. Like, you single or you married? What's your situation? Because I need a cougar in my life, and you know what I'm saying. You seem like you know how to lead. I follow you. We'll see what happens. But anyway,
long as she bring the Cisco. Long as she bring the Cisco, she is all right with JS.
Oh, call back and disrespect all in the same line.
It's just a callback. That's all.
And I appreciate that. I even give you hand claps for that one. All right, gentlemen. So tell me something really dope about being a part of SMG, and one thing that gets on your nerves about being on SMG.
Hey man,
he got a couple things. Mitch don't know which one to start.
I'm gonna let Matt go first on this one.
Hey man, I just think it's dope that he got a vision. You feel me? And he got so many different podcasts under SMG that it's not just one thing that we talk about. Like we got a book club, we got a sports podcast, we got poetry, we got everything. I just think it's dope that he got a vision, and I'm really not going to sit here and talk about what I don't like. That's just not what I'm going to do on air right now.
He was pretty well. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, do your job. All right, Mitch. You under pressure now. Yo, dish on some dirt, bro. Come on now. Can't nobody.
I'm gonna tell you what I like.
I'm gonna tell you what I like. I like the fact that my man, like, he tries to look out for us. Anything, like, as far as we need, as far as the podcast goes, he tries to look out for us. I give him that. We have a studio, and we all have a helping hand in that. So I appreciate that about him. I think the toughest part is there's so many personalities that, I'm not a people person, so I don't really, dig a whole gang of people. So that's the hardest part of, like, having to deal with so many personalities and not be an asshole to everybody.
I definitely feel you on that. I love that. All right, Jones, you got a question?
You know what? Since Mac brought it up that we've known each other for quite some time, since sixth grade for real. I just want to know, do you remember? This was probably like 6th, 7th grade.
This is not good.
They use over them sound effects, yo. Like, chill.
Oh, man.
If I was Mac, I'd be like, what's going on? What is he doing?
Hey, I got a good memory, man.
All right, so this was like back in the day. We used to hang out after school together. It was, it'd be girls there too. Before JS press another button, it would be women there. But it was one time you dared me to pull a fire alarm. This was at the school. So so we go down the first hallway. I press it, nothing happened. I ain't never do it before. I ain't know. Second hallway is right there. I pull the fire alarm. The shit go off. We just take off, just run straight out the door, right? Of course, 4 kids running out of the school. One person falls. That one person gets caught by the heavyset teacher in the school. And next thing I know, I'm suspended for 3 days because I don't know how she knew I pulled the fire alarm, maybe because I had the shit on my hand. But that's the only time I ever got suspended from school. That's like my favorite story to tell. My son loves that story because, like, I actually got. Are you
telling me Matt told on you?
You know what's crazy? I'm like, I don't think Matt told on me, but I don't think he told on me. But I was not involved.
What's going on, man? What is the situation?
Who was we with?
It was me, you. I want to say Erica and Nakia. I remember. I know Nakia was definitely there, but I just y'all both y'all knew which way y'all was going. I didn't know, and obviously I should have known. because I ended up on the ground. I look up Miss Pierce, I think that was her name. She was like right there, like 2 fingers calling me back to the school. But I swear to God, I just never forget that story. Coming back to school, y'all just was like, yo, how did you fall? How did you get caught?
Yo, nobody ever asked me about that shit.
That's what I'm saying. So I never thought, I didn't think Mac snitched on me. I just think Mac, hey, they ain't bring charges to him. He said, I'm gonna just keep moving. They ain't say my name. So yeah, I just thought that was that was a crazy story right there. So I just thought
how did he not get seen? And you got seen. You little as hell. He big as hell.
Back in sixth grade.
Yo, I wasn't that big back then.
I wasn't like this small.
He was big back then.
I was about to say I had a little weight on me back then. I had a little weight on me back then. I didn't lose that weight till like 8th grade. But I had a little weight on me. I was in the Husky section in JC Penney. Yes, I was. Not
the Husky section.
Yeah, I was at the Husky section of JC Penney getting my Arizona jeans.
Respect. That's real niggas talking. You know what I'm saying? Carmen, you got any questions for the Are You Serious gentleman before I get back to my ignorance?
No, sir.
Yeah, she been quiet all night.
She be chilling, bro.
Was you watching? Because she was getting it in when they was talking.
Oh yeah, coming. Yeah. Sometimes. See, y'all ain't talking about the stuff that she gonna get in on. Like now, y'all get to talking about that stuff. She gonna, you know what I mean? If y'all want to tell y'all old drug dealer stories or like, you know what I mean, you want to tell us how y'all got off death row, you know what I'm saying? Then get it with you, you know what I mean? All of this high school niggas getting suspended, like, you know what I mean? Carmen like suspended, nigga. Like, fuck, you ain't suspended me. I was moving car at the time, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Carmen had the little Spanish, you know what I mean, personal assistant in high school. She was telling niggas what to do. Yo, pull that shit on me, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? I need cover. I gotta get this coke out of the building. Go ahead and pull that fire.
Man. Hey man, look. This is YouTube. This is a public platform. I'm not talking about that on here.
Super stuff. All right, cool. You ever seen Queen of the South? That's Carmen Kush right there. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so, all right, gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? What are you guys? Because I'm gonna ask you this question and then I go to the second because it'll make sense this way. Do you enjoy podcasts out of creating it? So do y'all just listen to your own podcast?
Yeah.
Will you listen to others?
Yeah, listen to other podcasts outside of your own. Okay, so give me your top 5 favorite podcasts that you listen to right now. So I'm gonna start with Mac, and then I'm gonna go to Mitch. So Mac, what's your top 5 favorite podcasts?
The 85 South Show.
Let's go. Let's go.
$1 million worth of game.
Yeah, let's go.
Drink Champs.
All right.
Squadcast.
Oh, you in there? These my joints, man. All right, what's the last one?
Shit.
This nigga said the Squadcast. What you know about All Deaf Digital? You don't know nothing about that.
Yo, they funny as shit on there, man.
Stupid funny, bro. Stupid funny.
And then I'm gonna have to go with and number 5. Are You Serious?
I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Every podcast they pull up in the lowrider. You understands me? All right, what's going on? Like, give me your top 5 favorite podcasts.
Well, see, he gave us number 5. Fuck this number 1 right here, Jack. Number 1 right here. Drink Champs is definitely like my favorite. Like other than us, that's my favorite. I like Godfrey's podcast. His joint, the new one he just started. I like that.
Is that the God test?
Yeah, it just started. I can't think of the name of it, but the one he just had T.I. on. I done watched quite a few episodes of that. I like that. And, I like the Ghetto Boys joint. With
yes,
I like that.
Yeah, with Willie D and what's called it? Yeah, that shit hard.
I like that.
I gotta jump in. They did a joint with 8Ball and MJG. Amazing, bro. Because they one of my favorite hip hop groups of all time. And when they came on and talk, it was like the OGs sitting down smoking one and talking about the good old days, man. I loved it. Go ahead, continue.
And I like the basketball joint, the Knuckleheads, Quentin Richardson, and them. I like their podcast.
Yeah, that's my shit. I fucks with that.
Him and Darius Miles.
Yeah.
Because they always ask the NBA players that they have on there, the first question is, who bust your ass your rookie season? And I love how they come up with the answers of how they got smashed by somebody on the court their rookie season. So they got a pretty good podcast.
I love it. Carmen, do you enjoy podcasts outside of the show?
I do not. I mean, not that I don't, but I'm not into it to an extent where I could name 5 top ones. Not at all.
Right. Yo, Jones, do you got any particular favorite podcasts? You don't have to do 5, but maybe like 2 or 3.
I mean, pretty much what they named. I mean, Drink Champs, of course, 85 South, I fucks with. Brilliant Idiots, Charlemagne podcast, I fucks with that. Joe Budden podcast, that's my shit. New Rory and Maul, his former co-host, I fucks with their shit. That's pretty much it. And then outside of that, like, I mean, besides, of course, I've tuned in to Are You Serious podcast, Aries Lounge. Like, I try to get more in depth with people around me, somebody whose show I could potentially be on, because I don't think Nori and EFN are calling me to get drunk right now. But, you know, yeah, so I try to, like, just tune in, like I said, to more local podcasts, kind of get a feel of what everybody in the city or just in the, you know, DMV area got going on, everybody, you know, perspective and point of view on shit that probably means something to me, because I hear these other podcasts and they talk about things in their city, like, oh, if you go over to this street, I ain't never been there, so I ain't never been to that street. So if I listen to people like, you know, from my neck of the woods, I could kind of vibe with it and relate to it a little bit more. So
got you. Yeah, let me tell you something, man. That Earn Your Leisure podcast, they just did that joint with Steve Harvey. Oh my God, that shot them up into my top 5 favorite. Just the education from it and entertainment combined just makes it so fire. So, like, you know, shout out to them. All right, so look, it's getting to be about 9, or it's 9 o'clock now. I got to get back to this rundown. Is there anything I missed that I need to ask y'all about? You know what I'm saying? The Are You Serious podcast?
Not really, you know, just make sure the people check us out. You know what I'm saying?
When does the podcast drop?
Every Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
Midnight.
Every Tuesday at midnight? All right, bet.
Yeah.
Oh, so we a couple hours away from the new one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
It was pretty interesting.
Right.
Oh, this
pretty interesting to say the least.
So can they subscribe? What platforms can they get it on, and your social media and all that? I'm not leaving. I just want to get back to the rundown, and I want you guys to be a part of the rundown.
Okay.
They can subscribe to the YouTube channel Sarcargets, SARG. What was it fucking? SARC. Damn, I'm spelling shit wrong. SARCORRA.
And fucking Sarcargets.
No, it's SARCARROGANCE.
Yeah, like Sarcargets, like sarcasm and
Yeah, I got it. All right.
I'm fucking up.
You need the origin of the word too?
Right.
That's what they be doing on them spelling bees.
The origin of the word is Baltimore.
Yeah.
Right. They definitely don't shit you see nowhere else.
That's a fact. So speaking of Earn Your Leisure, and Steve Harvey recently, within the last 7 days or whatever, Steve Harvey was on Earn Your Leisure. Steve Harvey is obviously a television superstar. You know what I'm saying? Being on Family Feud, host of Family Feud, having the Steve Harvey Morning Show, obviously being a 30-year stand-up comedy legend, movie star, television show star, TV shows. Come on, bro. So, I mean, when they sat down with Steve Harvey, I'm not going to lie to you. I thought Steve Harvey had to be worth at least 200 mil strong. That's what I was thinking. Come to find out, hell to the nah, bro. And he gave a very, very, very compelling story about how the first half of his career, he was getting raped over the coals. And like, he talks about ownership. He talks about education. He talks about getting knowledge in the game. And one of those stories was him. He didn't pitch, like in my rundown, it says he pitched the concept. No, he went to Fox Television. Oh, it wasn't Fox. It was what was that network back in the day that all the black shows was on?
UPN?
Fox or
CW?
CW. It was CW. CW back. We talking about the early 2000s. So he went on to CW.
It might have been the
And
WB
he
with
said-
the frog on it back then.
Might have been them, one of them. And he was like, yo, he went to them and said, hey, I got an idea for a show where I get contestants from all over the country and all over the world to audition, and then they all compete for a prize of, like, you know what I'm saying, like promotion and a record deal or whatever. He does the show for a season. The season gets shot, but they only release 6 episodes, and then they cancel the show. But the problem is that he did not trademark, copyright, and take ownership of the show. He gave them the idea and gave over the rights to the show. So when they canceled him, they immediately took the idea, repackaged it, and guess what show it turned into?
Don't say American Idol.
Hey! And he expresses his emotions about how pissed he was that an idea that he had conceptualized, he had not done his due diligence to protect his work. And subsequently, the industry took an idea that he created and made billions of dollars off of it, and he gets zero. He doesn't even get acknowledgement on it. The white guy gets the acknowledgement on it. So these are the realities of the game, and this is the reason why, once again, plugging my Discord, you need to bring your ass onto the Discord, get you some motherfucking education, and get you some networking going, so that way you don't put yourself in some precarious, crazy situations. And I'll also put the link to that interview into the Discord, y'all, in the right joint. So y'all check it out. So let me get your opinions on that, man. Jones, you know, after I've told you the story, like, what did you feel about it once you read it and got involved with it?
I mean, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that somebody as prominent in our culture as Steve Harvey got ripped off, essentially. Like, granted, he might didn't do his due diligence as far as the legal business aspect of it, but when you're a creative person and you coming up with ideas and shit like that to be innovative and to be different, it means a lot to you. And somebody don't see your vision, let me rephrase that. Somebody don't see you and your vision, where they want to take your vision and put it on a different face, a more, I guess, likable face to the fair skinned people in this world. Yeah, that's just tough. It's heartbreaking. Because just imagine, like, if he was the executive producer of that, Steve Harvey might not have to do nothing else, but he might not even have to do Family Feud. He might just feud with his own goddamn family. So
it's a fact. All right, Kanye, what's your opinion?
That is fucked up. I ain't know nothing about that until just now. That's insane. Like, I'm floored right now. Like, I feel real bad for him, and I'm glad he's taking this in a humble way, because I would be going the fuck off. But now, hearing something of the sort, I will do right by my show, because my shit's different than those in my realm. And yeah, I would hate for somebody to try to take my idea and capitalize off of it.
For sure. Mitch, how you feeling? What's your opinions?
I'm like her. I'm messed up behind that. I never knew, but it leads you to understand that you have to protect your shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever idea you have, keep it in your pocket, or if you decide to take it out your pocket, make sure you got some papers to prove that it's yours. Because that happens all too often. It ain't this. I mean, he's not the first person that this happened to, but it's just like you look how that shit's still going on now. Like that show started in what 2000, 2001, and it's still here.
Right.
You know, it's still here.
Right.
And like like Jones said, that man could be sitting home chilling, just collecting the check, not doing nothing.
Yep, Mac.
Now we're on ABC, so they're getting money.
Max.
I mean, it's unfortunate, but to say it's still happening now. You feel me? It's people got to start doing their homework on certain things. You feel me? Like it's happening. People just want to jump into things without actually doing the research of what they jumping into. They don't want to protect their brand. They just want to get their brand out there. It's like before Prince died, he was telling everybody to own their own masters. You feel me? So it's like you got to do some sort of homework now before you just jump head first into certain things.
Now I want to add on to this. That's just one instance where he got screwed. He's got 3 or 4 like serious instances where he was taken completely off. Like he tells another story about his personal accountant.
Yeah, it took his tax money, all of it.
$22 million of tax money over 7 years. And then the tax accountant died. And let me clarify something. Just because they have proof that he stole it, he still had to pay it back.
Yep.
You understand me? He had to pay. He had to go and pay. He had to go get $22 million. And let me be abundantly clear. Him striking the deal, he had to pay $600,000 a month to the IRS, in addition to pay his current taxes, and could not fall behind on either one. And he had to maintain his household bills. And he had to do that for, I think, how many years it was? It was like damn near 12 years he had to do that.
Yep.
No, it wasn't 12. It was like 4 years. I'm sorry. He had to do that for like 4. It was like 4 or something. But it was a long time. And like he was like telling him, he was struggling. And his wife broke down and was like, I don't know how we're gonna do this. And he said, he just the only solution, he said he went to his people and said, I don't care who got a show, I don't care where it is, book me everything. And like whenever he wasn't doing television, he was every night. He was like Thursday through Sunday, back to back shows. And he said he gave them that money every month. He stayed on time and he grinded it out like a real man. He didn't complain. He didn't deal with it. I'm not saying he wasn't pissed. But
hell yeah, I'd have been pissed. Every time I press submit payment.
But you know what I mean? I just want, like, me watching that, it reconfirms what I be telling people, like, stuff is gonna happen to you. Complaining about it, screaming about it. I understand we all got to go through our emotional process, but you got to just keep going, bro. You got to focus on the win. You use that as that life lesson, because a lot of us just fucking hard-headed. And you know what I'm saying? We got to learn that lesson and apply the lesson so that you never go back down that road again. And like, the number one thing he said, and he even said, he's like, Oprah taught me this. She said, you sign all of your checks. You make sure that anything that goes. So instead of him sending the money to the lawyer and letting the lawyer mail a check out, he mails his checks to the IRS. He mails his checks to the people that he's supposed to mail to. He pays all of the major bills, or whatever. So that way, he don't have to deal with those problems. But it's life lessons, man. And I implore you guys. See, my older people, we understand. We'll go sit and watch an interview. I know a lot of young niggas don't want to watch no interviews because y'all just want to get out here and sling our dick around everywhere. Y'all think y'all just invincible. But you you get out here, fuck around, get your shit cut off, and you be looking stupid at the motherfucker. You know what I mean? But I tell everybody, learn from the OGs, bro. Sit and watch these interviews because these guys been through it and are still here being triumphant. Now, yeah, Steve Harvey could have been a billionaire, but he ain't broke. He good.
He ain't broke. He got family free with Africa. He ain't broke.
Y'all understand me? And that new Judge show, that's his show. He created that Judge show. He owns it. Everything top to bottom on that show. And that's like number one on primetime television. So, you know what I mean? Like, yo, it's taking your lumps, you learning from it, you're taking it to another level. So anyway, anybody got anything you want to throw in before I get to the next one? All right. Jussie Smollet is out of jail. We don't give a fuck. And he's on appeal. Who cares? Kanye not allowed to perform at the Grammys. I didn't want to see Kanye perform. Latto says...
Now wait, about that. He's still able to, if he wins like Best Rap Album, he's still able to go up there and get his award. They just don't want him performing. My thing is, more than likely he's going to win Rap Album of the Year. Now, unless they try to not.
You think so?
Yeah, unfortunately, I do. I wasn't a big fan of the album, but just
over Nas.
Hey, like I wasn't a big fan of it. Now, if Donda doesn't win, I will vote for the offseason J. Cole. But yeah, man, I think he's gonna win. I think they're gonna give it to Kanye, and he's gonna go up there and he's gonna thank Skeet. He's gonna thank him. He's gonna thank everybody. He's gonna make a sing. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll TiVo it.
All right, and still uninterested. Let's move on to Latto.
Of course.
Latto's. I'm just yo, bro. You know I got Kanye fatigue, bro. I'm tired of Kanye. I'm done, my nigga. Done. Go get you 3 girlfriends and go sit down somewhere, like for real. All right, Latto says she had a hard time getting features cleared because she rejected artists' sexual advances. Let me put myself on the main screen because the opinions of JS1 are only for JS1. And I will say this: it is atrocious how you were treated, young light-skinned girl, and I apologize that niggas just want to get some of that honeypot. But you wasn't the first honeypot out here getting treated badly, and you probably won't be the last. But I'm respect and I love the fact that you stood up. And next time you should just shoot at niggas because that's obviously what your generation is doing right now. Y'all just shooting at niggas. So just go ahead on, get your couple machine guns and start running through niggas' studios later. Because once you show them you're a gangster, they ain't gonna play around with your vagina no more. JS1. There we go. So Carmen. President, gangster queen.
Let's go with what you said. Shit.
That's all I'm saying. Shit. They send you the dick pic, you send them the gun pic. All you gotta do, niggas understand what the game is. Okay. So, yo, let me just say something. These young niggas in this generation just ain't had their ass whooped good enough, Latto. You need to go take you some time. You need to get all them long ass goofy nails off you. Go take some fighting classes and start fucking niggas up. Because once you start fucking niggas up, they ain't gonna be in your DMs. They ain't gonna be in your DMs. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't gonna stop shit.
What you mean? So you about to be sexually harassing Latto too? Come on, bro. What's going on?
No, I would never do nothing like that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm sure young nigga, she send a gun pic and the nigga gonna be like, oh, what you gonna do with that? The nigga gonna try. Niggas know how to spin every rejection a woman has ever said. Every man, now regardless if you do it or not, every man knows how to spin it. A woman can tell me anything if I'm interested in her, and yes, I can turn it into whatever I want to turn it into. So I mean,
that's great.
It's unfortunate because you know what, yo, go ahead, go to the next topic, yo.
I didn't say nothing. I'm listening to you.
Nah, you ain't listening to me because I ain't talking. Go to the next topic.
I don't even know what happened. What happened, yo? It's your man's. Yo, Mac. Yo, what you do, bro? Why you?
Hey,
What you
I
do?
ain't do nothing. I'm just sitting here listening. I'm looking at facial expressions while he talking.
Yo, Mitch, what you doing, man? What you doing, man?
Cause JB always wanting I don't know. Jake just played devil's advocate a lot. That's all. We just having a good time. That's all.
Yo, what's going on? Yo, I swear to God, I don't know what's going on right now. I swear to God. All right.
Move on, man. Move on.
All right, my bad. Boosie go live with 18-year-old son to examine vagina. Yeah, congratulations, bro. Let me give you some hand claps. I mean,
so would you do that with your, well, never mind.
Once again, I'm gonna make this statement, put myself on the screen, take y'all out the screen. All right. Where can misogyny have a safe space? I mean, I'm at home with my dad. You know, we kicking it at the crib.
No, they were on stage somewhere. I don't know where they was on stage at. Now, unless Boosie got a stage in his basement, maybe. I'm sure he has the money to afford that, but it looked like a public place. That's all I was going. That's all I'm.
All right. Once again, let me refine my story. So I'm out hanging with my pops.
Yep.
I'm in a safe space. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the person that birthed me. And he's showing me the place where I need to be as a man. You know what I'm saying? Son, here, let's take a look at this. Here, take this, whatever, get a good look. Because this is what your life is all about right now. You know, for the rest of your life, every move you make is to get here. So, like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, he's a good dad, man, because that's what you're supposed to do. Get people to understand. You got to show your son the way, man. You can't. That's the problem. You're out here, nobody's looking out for you. Nobody giving you information.
He looks perplexed right now.
All right, go ahead, Carmen. I'm sorry, Carmen. Go ahead.
I'm trying to understand what you mean. He showed them the like.
So it was a woman on stage, and I don't know if she was, just sitting with her legs cocked open or what. But his son had like a magnifying glass and was looking inside of a woman's vagina.
Birth canal.
Yeah, what he said.
Oh, and how old is his son?
18.
So he had his 18-year-old son at a concert. A young lady was on the stage. She had a little dress on, whatever. She had her pussy out, and he gave his son a magnifying glass. And
looked like he gave him some type of tool. I don't know what it was.
Examining her vagina. Okay. Woo. That is that. Damn. Shit.
That's new, that's new parenting. That is new parenting.
Got me a little fucked up, and that I would.
My father ain't do that when I turned 18.
Say because he's of age, he's 18. He does need to know about sex and about. But I wouldn't have did it that way. Like I'm all for, the cool father and him trying to do it. I guess that what he considers a cool way and still get his point across. But he could have set him down with a porn or something. Or if he want, like I don't. That just threw me off. Like I'm sorry.
Yeah, what happened to those days where they just gave you the VHS porno tape or the DVD or something?
Yes, like I come from that generation. I come.
But
from
hey, to each his own. To each his own.
Big porns, the big butt girls, and I would put the tape in. I was like, "Oh, what is this?" And they was just a yeah. It was.
Oh wow.
The music playing in the background.
What they was doing, Carmen?
I think
it's like the music, and I was like, "Oh, it was exciting." I like that, yeah. And watching the channel where you tried to just, the little with the channels you didn't have, but you can kind of see what they was doing, and yeah.
I remember that.
Oh, so y'all ain't come from that?
No, I remember that. No, I remember trying to use on like channel 4 or something like that, and you can see it, but the screen all fuzzy, and you trying to make out whose ass that is. I know. Yes.
Thank you, Jones. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna leave you on the island by yourself. These other gentlemen obviously are too sophisticated for what we're talking about.
I'm a virgin.
Not at all.
Yeah, he's a virgin.
Not at all.
There's no records. He's a virgin. Yeah, okay. There wasn't no virgins in Straight Outta Compton. I saw the movie. They was all wilding. They was all wilding.
They was all hoes. They was all hoes. Them hoes. Y'all was prostituted out back then.
Oh my
All right, so first of all, to answer y'all little smart ass little statement y'all made, nigga, I ain't had cable. We was poor, too poor to have cable. So no, there was no looking between no lines. I didn't have cable.
Like,
That's sympathy, nigga.
Like,
to chill, bro.
About that, guys.
I had VHS.
I had VHS. Gas stations. I don't drive. Like, all right. Jesus, like
that was not me. That was Carmen, bro. That was not even me. What are you talking about? Yo, if you gonna bring it back, go to the right person. It was Carmen, dickhead. I didn't say that.
All right. I don't know.
Bro, this nigga's in his feelings this week. Let me move on, yo. All right. Mary J. Blige, bro. It's on national television and says, I don't want to have kids. He says, I want to be able to get up and move around when I want to. I want to kick it when I want to. And I don't want to have to deal with the repercussions of somebody's children. Hold on, I gotta do something. There you go. Now that's a lot better. So I don't want to deal with the repercussions of having children. I don't want to take care of something. I don't want to raise something. I want to just do what I want to do. That's what Mary J. Blige said. So why y'all got a problem with that? She a grown woman. If a grown woman don't,
I would say she's a grown woman.
I'm Team Mary. I'm with that. That's my perspective. I was one and done, and I didn't even want that one, but I got him, and it's good. He's in. He'll be 22, and so I'm back to being able to move how the fuck I want to move, when I want to move, all of that. But I agree. Yes, Team fucking Mary. No fuck, I want a kid for. No, I'm good.
Damn.
Yeah, Mitch, where you at?
Yeah, Mitch, where you at?
Wrong with that? I don't see nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, plus, Mary, what? If she ain't 50 something anyway. Fuck you, she's married anyhow.
Oh, now, yes.
So ain't nothing nobody can say. Now, how you gonna tell her to do whatever vagina any fucking way? She don't want no kids. That's her business.
Yes, Mitch.
It ain't like she said, I'm gonna abort this motherfucker. She said, I don't want no kids.
Damn.
Yo, she got every right to feel the way she feel, man. What are these people going to take care of her kid if she have it?
Hello.
People just crazy to me, man. Especially when it comes to these celebrities, man. They all in their business. Like, that shit crazy to me.
Jones.
Everybody is not meant to be a parent. So everybody knows that. You know that about yourself. Like, you know, after going to your niece's birthday party or something like that, once some of them little motherfuckers get to yelling, you like, nah, this ain't for me. I don't want this. I want this in my life. Now, with that being said, my son's not watching, but I have a kid, so I don't mind being a parent, but one kid, I think I'm tapped.
I'm done.
And after I seen what she did to Zeke, man, she don't deserve to be a parent.
For real. You probably take him down south, let somebody else raise his ass. That a bitch. Act like y'all crazy all this time. Go ahead. You taking me to a dark place now. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Right. So look, I'm all for the. Let's get personal. That's enough for the entertainment news. All right. Look, let's have some fun. I want to get personal. So we're gonna start with the "Are you serious?" guys. All right, hold on. His back echo was killing me. So, all right. This is the question. What's not appropriate behavior for a couple at a family function? I repeat, what's not appropriate behavior for a couple when they're at a family function? So, Mitch, I'm going to let you go first. What do you feel like when a couple comes into a family function? What is some inappropriate?
I'm going to say, nigga, if y'all over by the food, don't be feeling each other up and shit by my buns and all that shit. Y'all take that shit in the basement.
Don't be feeling buzzed by the buns. Don't feeling the buzz by the buzz. Don't be. Hey,
I like that. All right, Matt. Inappropriate for couples to do at a family function.
Like, depending on who family function it is, don't discuss the food, how bad it is with me if it's my family's function out in the open.
Yeah, don't just be sitting there like, who made this nasty ass
Yeah,
potato?
like don't do that. Like, yo, wait till we get in the car or something. Don't do that.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Okay, Mac. Don't discuss
she ain't coming back.
All right, Carmen. What is an inappropriate thing for a couple to do at a family function?
Oh shit.
This is killing me.
Don't get too. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say don't get too drunk and try to hit on the cousin. Like you done came with.
After a couple shots, you might think you picked the wrong cousin. Like, I don't even want this bitch no more.
Like I've seen something of the sort. So yeah, don't get too drunk.
Oh, please tell. Please, you have a story to tell. Go ahead. I thought Biggie was the only one with a story to tell. I was wrong. Please.
We'll put you on the big screen. Put you on the screen.
No.
What happened?
No,
what
I
happened?
don't want to tell this story because they might watch this episode
and
be mad that I said something. So, but yes, they got a little intoxicated. It was too lot of tequila, and a baby was had, but yeah.
Oh, this is a deal movie.
And it wasn't with the.
Wait a minute. I missed the whole story.
It was with the cousin. So.
Oh shit! This Medea's Big Family Reunion Part 2.
Boy. What? Too drunk and hit on the cousin, the aunt, or vice versa. If it's hit on the uncle or the don't do that. Just
don't do that.
That's crazy. All right, so Jones, you what is inappropriate for a couple to do at a family function?
I'm along the same lines as like Mitch, but like don't be like tongue kissing and shit like that in front of grandma. Like that's nasty shit. She don't need to see that shit.
That's in front of grandma.
Yeah, don't be doing all of that. I mean, I know like the TikTok dances. I know a lot of the stuff that the youth are doing now are a lot more sexual or whatever. A lot of humping the air and all of that stuff that we doing. So just don't do all that stuff in front of grandma. Like her heart bad enough. Like don't do that. That's all.
I have a historical rule ever since I started dating back in prehistoric times, and I have this one rule I say to any girl I'm dating: if I take you to a family function, you are on your own. So when the jokes start, you gotta defend yourself. If you cannot defend yourself when them jokes get to flying, we may not be in a relationship after this. So understand, you gotta handle yourself. I cannot come in to save you.
You gotta hold your out to get fried.
But everybody don't know how to how you supposed to. She might not know exactly what's fair game and what's not fair game. Something you told her. If you told her something about your
duty like that, and I might have to fry her ass, and then
that's what I'm saying.
Because I said something wrong.
No, because what's gonna happen is he gonna tell you about his aunt dead eye, and now you're gonna be sitting there asking her a bunch of questions about was she in Vietnam and how many fingers you got up. Nah, you might hit below the belt. You don't know who's gonna take kind of that. So
you gotta help out, dog.
Yeah, you gotta throw a oop or something
you gotta help out.
What is she trying to? What if she start flying jokes back and they swing on it all? Like what you gonna do then?
Whoa. First of all, let me clarify. My family is not violent. I do not have a violent family. My family, we do jokes. And the thing is, my family is definitely we can give it and we can take it. Everybody, all of my everybody. Tell you like this, it's never happened, bro. It's never happened. My family got the toughest skin niggas ever, bro. We be clowning. We take shit to a different. We be at the funeral with family members and be going ham. Like that's how crazy my family is. We them niggas.
Okay, but what if she don't know how to take it and she starts swinging?
Nah, you can't do that.
But I mean, what you gonna do though?
You can't get mad at somebody. You can't get mad at how somebody reacts to something.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
Well, if she's dating me, then she knows how seriously I take family. So, like, you know what I mean? It could be a situation where you might get stomped the fuck out on that bitch. Like, niggas might have to dump you in the woods somewhere, nigga. Like, you gotta learn how to act, bro. Like, I'm not.
What
To Jay's defense, if he gave you the heads up already that my family like to joke, then you ain't gonna get mad, or you just not gonna come.
It don't come.
That's
Right.
Number one.
Right. Exactly.
But Jay,
I agree.
to the point that everybody is making, if you done told her some shit about your family, some pillow talk, and she get there, and that one family member roasts her, and she be like, you broke bitch, that's why you gotta call Nate. Then what?
Then we all laugh. Now I gotta take that. See, but that's the thing. I gotta take that because if I put her on to something that she ain't supposed to be on to, then that's when I gotta. I'll be like, it's on me. Now, you know what I'm saying? That'll be that. I mean, but that type of stuff is gonna happen. But I will say, like, it's a part. So for me, it's a part of the test. It's a part of, can you get along? Do you know how far to go? Do you know how to, you know what I'm saying? Because my family is easy to get along with, but at the same time, they got their own system of feeling people out. And my female cousins say that all the time. Like, yo, don't be trying to get in the way. We're trying to figure out if shorty good for you or not. Like, can she conduct herself in this group of people? You know what I'm saying? And if you try to tell somebody how to move, they know how to flip and trick the system. Like, nah, shorty, you need to come in here and you got to earn your way into the family. You know what I'm saying? Just because you on my arm don't mean you ain't got to deal with being sized up. Nah, bro.
You like a family group chat and give them the heads up of what's off limits. Shorty might have a little issue that you might not have told them. She limping and shit. They don't know her legs fit. You know what I'm saying? You got to get a family head up like, that shit is off limits, all right?
You walk in there with Captain Hook or something? What is
Don't
going
talk
on?
about her legs, right? You know what I'm saying? You gotta give them the heads up, Jay.
I've never had to do that. Every instance where, in those limited instances where I brought a young lady into my family circle, it's always been good, man. It's always been good. Because the first meeting is always like, it's light jabs. We don't go, niggas ain't going heavy bag on you. It's light jabs. And as long as you can take these light jabs, you in there. You know what I mean? And if you know how to act, you know how to conduct yourself, you know how to speak respectfully to the older family members, you know what I'm saying? You know how to not do too much. You can say some stuff. You can get funny, but don't be trying to be the center of attention. You know what I mean? Like, let people know you in the room, but don't be sitting there trying to do a stand-up comedy special. Like, you know what I mean? Nah, don't do that.
That's me right there. I wrote a whole bit about your family on the way over here.
Oh, damn. All right. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so let me go to this next one. Getting to know you better. All right, is telling a partner or potential partner they remind you of your parent fair or foul?
You stop. You go first. You go first.
Fair.
You want me to go first?
Yeah. Get your
Yo, that's kind of weird, bro. If I be dating a girl and be like, yo, you remind me of my mom, that's disgusting. I don't even like saying that out my mouth, bro.
You say it like that when you think of it in that aspect. I would take it that way too. But I'm saying, if I say somebody remind me of my father, or even something about my mother, because I date women as well, I mean that in the sense of something her character, not what the fuck they look like. Like, well, my dad was got bitches, but at the end of the day, like, I would mean something about their character or something of that sort, not like what they look like. That's
got you. All right, Mitch.
I think that sounds better coming from a female saying that to a guy, like, you know what, you remind me of my dad. He did this, he did that. But us saying, like, hey, you know what, you remind me of my mother. Nah.
It was just the way you just sat there and said it like she was sitting next to you. The way you just said it like she was sitting right there. Like, I can see how that would go when you talk to a woman, because it's like, well, what about your mother? Like, oh,
right, exactly.
Like, I'm just saying, like, that, you know. I wouldn't. I don't think I've ever said that to a woman. I don't ever plan on saying that to a woman, because it sounds like it can be a little a little trailer parkish. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Just a little family reunionish, like you and your mother.
Sound like Jody. Sound like Jody.
This nigga says sound like Jody. All right, Mac, let's go.
You know what? I never even thought about that until y'all just said this. Like that thought not even came across my mind. I mean, I can understand what Carmen is saying, but the way Mitch and JS was making it sounds terrible. Like you should never say some shit like that.
But again, that goes to the
point. I can understand like the character, like you got characteristics of my mother and shit like that. But the way I'm making it sound like it should never be said.
There's no way that can sound cool. You can make that sound cool to a woman. There's no way. I'm not even a woman, and I just can imagine like a broad turning her nose up. Like
I never even thought about that. So like that's just crazy.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I just reading the questions as they are presented to me on the card. But look, it's time for us to get up out of here. Y'all know before we leave, we gotta play these records, man. That's straight drop every week. You know what I'm saying? We dropping 3 songs from different artists all over Baltimore and in DC. Carmen got another crazy one for me. She gave me a crazy smirk when she sent that link. So I don't know what to expect, but we're gonna start with one of Jones's homeboys, another one of Jones's.
Right, no. Let me clarify this.
Damn, you just cut your off.
This is not like, okay, is he cool? Yeah, I'm cool with him. I knew him back in the day. I don't have no personal relationship with this young man. I just see him. I remember when he first started rapping, and I just see him. I see his grind or whatever. So just a little
push, little love.
Yeah.
So hold on, before we start this, are we supposed to say they trash or not? Like,
you can.
Most definitely. Cool. Hey, all right. So, the question I have is, Jones, are you in the video this time?
Not in this video. I will no longer be in any other video unless somebody else calls me. Like, but no, I'm not in this video. No cameo. I'm not the God.
Yo, all right. Can you introduce the name of this? What is that? Get a mother. Get a lover.
GTTM is the name of the squad, but this is Mike Lover. That's all. Mike Lover. Or Lover.
We'll be right back.
We have emotion, babe. Yeah, Steve, man. I swear, man. Just provide, got my life on the line. Shit, just provide. Yeah, I gotta let them know though. Listen. Just to provide, got my life on the line. I'm irritated with myself, he keep coming with nines. I'm irritated with this bitch, she keep coming with lies. You ain't nothing but a nuisance, but you swear you a vibe. I hate it, I do it for the ones that never made it. They lock my niggas up for trying to make a snow angel. I lost around when I was young and it was so painful. My struggle built character, I gotta be grateful. Niggas ain't like me and it's easy to tell. I'm so private in my music, I come out of my shell. Like an old ass book, I was up on the shelf. I had to slow down on the perks, it was hurting my health. But it's crazy, I picked up and started popping the jiggers. When them numbers come right, I be frontin' my niggas. Trap nigga, but my young dogs compare me to whole. I'm know I'm 10 toes about it, this the path that I chose. Know I'm gonna see some profit when I'm packaging O's. It's ironic cause I made the most money off lows. I'm born a man, but he got the same traits as a hoe. You ain't gotta worry about it over time of the show. I pay attention to the signs when you dealing with niggas. That benefit of the doubt end up costing a nigga. Cause when niggas go broke, they end up crossing a nigga. Or they might pull a Hussein and run off on a nigga. Niggas turn to track stars when there's money involved. I heard his music, I could tell it, he was never involved. Had a lot of rap bars about him letting it off. This nigga Morris Chestnut, he gon' get out the car. You some boys in the hood, but I'm really a boss. My plug never got tripped, cause I'm getting them all. Got a couple outfits that you can't get in the mall. And she don't care, she gon' suck it if it's soft or it's hard. Fake trap stories, why you say the boy coming hard? Home of the Ruddy Rock, you could barely get some. Say your money cause they change when you taking a loss. It's all good at the top, but at the bottom it's hard. Niggas rap about this shit, but they ain't never been in it. They doing that for entertainment, trying to build their image. I ain't into none of that. I ain't knowing no guilt. It's a different risk, a different day. I'm trying to get out the trenches. Just to provide, got my life on the line. I'm irritated with myself. He keep coming with lies. I'm irritated with this bitch. She keep coming with lies. You ain't nothing but a nuisance, but you swear you a vibe. I hate it. I do it for the ones that never made it. They lock my niggas up for trying to make a snow angel. I lost around when I was young and it was so painful. My struggle built character. I gotta be grateful, man. Hey, man. All this is to provide, you know. Take this shit to the studio and all that. But I do this shit for real.
All right. All right, who's going first?
I gotta get this right.
Yeah, it's a hard no for me.
Hard no. All right.
It's a hard, like, what? First of all, it was base. It was too basic. Once he said that his homeboys compared him to Hov, I just completely stopped listening.
I knew it.
Yo, at least you was honest.
I knew that was it for him.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back right there. That line right there was like,
okay. Let me just play devil's advocate. Is it because now you gotta understand, to these younger people, Hov ain't who Hov is to us. Hov to us is Jordan. A lot of these people's goats is LeBron James, and LeBron can never be my goat. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of these young people, they just look at Hov as whoever's the best ever. That, you know, consensus pick is the best ever. So I don't think these young niggas know who Hov is like we know who Hov is. But I get it, because that was the first time I actually like sat through the whole song. And when I just heard that, I was like, huh, all right. Mosey on the lawn.
yeah, it's a hard no for me.
That's cool.
All right. So who's next? Go ahead, Mitch.
Only thing somebody needs to teach my man the history, because Morris Chestnut didn't get out the car.
He was already out the car.
Yeah, he let him know that he was good and got out the car.
Dumbass.
That fucked me up when he said, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh,
but,
shit.
Hey, man, to each your own, brother. Do you think? The jacket was nice, though.
Actually, I didn't really. I no disrespect. I'm trying to be nice. He had Crenshaw on the front of the jacket. He had the Atlanta patch on the arm, and then on the back it had some other state. It was like
no, the back said
Mamba mentality
on the back. Mamba mentality, and had Kobe's numbers on the back. So I'm assuming that was a marathon jacket. I'm just going to assume that was a marathon jacket. I'm gonna go on the website and look, but I'm assuming it's a marathon jacket. But
I hope so. All right. Carmen, what did you think?
It had my head bopping, so it's a song. It wasn't like one that as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh yes, but I was like, I'm gonna go listen to it a couple more times and see if it really catches me. But I'm not as awful as Mac. I'm not a hard no, but I'm not a go yet, like a hard yes either. But I'm not no. I'm gonna go listen to it again.
Got you. Is that Jones? Oh yeah, you already gave yours, and Mac, you gave yours. I'm just gonna say no, thank you, if that's okay.
That's polite. That's very polite.
Yeah, some other words that rhyme with nigga too, because he had a nigga spree going on at the end of every bar, like.
Right. Hey, Carmen, I was trying to click the link that you sent me, but the link was dead. So if you could go back and find it, or if you can just send me the title of it, send it to my Instagram, and I'm gonna play my record real quick, so that way I can give her some time so she can pull that record together. So this is the joint from the guy. He just so happens he is one of my homies. I am not in the music video at all, but you know what I'm saying, I definitely love his music. He was actually co-signed by Griselda. He's from Baltimore, born and bred. You know him. He's from West Baltimore. He's one of the illest MCs. His name is J Royale. The name of this song is 1,000 Gram Figaro, and it's featuring Sky Zoo from, obviously, Sky Zoo from New York. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Oh, and this is off of his. To me, I gave this album 5 mics. This joint from the Baltimore Housing Projects, and he had an album before this called Ivory Stoop. Both of them are classics. Let's go.
Cass is telling you doing your thing on the east side, so I guess that situation is working out pretty good. Listen, man, you know I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna eat regardless. That mean nothing but nah, little man right there. That. What up, little man? You all right? Little motherfucker need a medallion around that big ass head of his, big.
Yeah. Yo, was out here chasing cash after that bag paper plastic. Had the wild they see you smile and hate that you have it. These niggas is savage. Cases with faces that's tatted. Plotting on the day they take you away from the madness. I pray for you rappers. Patiently wait for the Sabbath. Nowadays, they'll pay to lay you in caskets. I stay with the ratchets, so Andy up. They well swinging but couldn't land a punch. Mayweather glove even touched the canvas once. Handle a max, spray the playground like bamboo and strap. You play the game and the gamble's attached. Hand you a sample of crack. See, I was robbed of my adolescence. Grew up fast, your neck had to have a necklace. I doubt they remember. Bubble downs, we played the winner. Dreaming the yachts, watches and Oscars. They ran the heavyweight until it came to. Niggas would try burning crosses. Rally the clan without the burning crosses. Nigga, you earn your losses. Turn your shit into chicken low main. My bond is about thick as a figure. Road chain, worth the life.
And word to me, and word to motel surgeries, and all the bitches trail by 1 million off that emergency. And all the first to the thirds and the words in between. The ones who speak more be the ones you don't need, pa. Know I'm from the K, and you know how I feel about be more. Know my way around to it, nah, I be lake trouting it. Know that I grew up where you get it the way you found the shit. And make it more than it seems like it was counterfeit. It ain't about the tap to the chin, it's how you counter it. The same hand that responds is the one you counting with. And now it all makes sense. Now it's dark, great sense. Now it's pulling up every weekend in front the same bench you was dreaming up off of, waiting for who would say when, until your heart beat offbeat and it all cave in, right? Now welcome to the world that they chartered us in, where you in whatever you in, cause your father was in. The pen speak about the raw, but the God is within. Ink leaking off the wall of a cardinal sin.
I got shoes. I can rock my shines in jail. You small change, I only fuck with bigger road chains. Look at the chain I snatched from the medallion worth 1,000. Bigger road slide shoes. I got shoes. I can rock my shines in jail. You small change, I only fuck with bigger road chains. Look at the chain I snatched from the medallion worth 1,000. Bigger road,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy J Royale. That's it right there, baby. All right, let's go around the room, man. How much did y'all hate it? Mitch, go first.
I didn't hate it. It was chill.
Yeah, this for our generation. It's that old school 90s vibe. Definitely give you a Griselda vibe, but I definitely implore y'all to check this album out. Go ahead, Mac.
Well, this is not my first time hearing J Royale, so I always said he got a New York flow. So I like you. So it give you that, like you said, that 90s vibe. So anything to give me a 90s vibe, I'm with it.
Yep, definitely. Jones, what you thinking?
It was cool. I'm a boom bapper. I'm a backpacker, you know, so I definitely fuck with it. Nice little smooth vibe or whatever. I feel like I'm, you know, breaking down the Dutch while I'm bumping that, you know, so I fucks with it.
All right, Carmen. Let's see. How do you feel about this joint?
It's much like the last one. It's another hit. I had a nice little bop to it, so I want to check him out. I've heard of his name. I hadn't gotten into his movement yet, but I like that song, so I'm definitely going to get into it.
Definitely. Thank you so much, everybody. I am actually trying to find this gentleman's joint now. All right, so Talento Jones, that video that you sent me, because I see the picture that you sent me. For whatever reason, that joint ain't coming up.
I know. And it's a really song.
Yeah. Did you want to go with like his other joint, like Backpage or Friction, L for the B or something like that, or did you want to go with another artist?
Shit. I don't want to hold up, so we can.
You're not holding nothing up, babe. Take your time. You know what I'm saying? Actually, matter of fact, while you looking that up, I want to talk to these gentlemen. Like, yo, I got a question I'm gonna pose to my Baltimore dudes. Do you have a top 3 Baltimore artists that you love and you listen to on a regular basis? Mitch and Mac. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go second?
Might as well let Matt go because I don't, bro.
Oh, you don't listen to Baltimore music, huh?
I'm gonna be honest with you,
not really.
What's your type of hip hop? What are the top 3 artists you listen to on your regular?
Well, I'm 90s, you know what I'm saying? So my man Big, I listen to anything 3000, and Wayne for real. Like I'm 90s, yeah.
Okay. Actually, I got some Baltimore dudes who love their music. I feel like what people don't understand in Baltimore at this time period, more so than any time period in history, Baltimore has a variety of artists of all different types that make phenomenal music. So there's really something for everybody here. And I ain't talking about like one artist. It might be like 4 or 5 different niggas. Like, you know what I mean? All right. So my number one suggestion to you is to go listen to J Royale albums. I promise you, it's going to give you all Nas vibes. The whole album is like that. To me, wasn't one of his best joints.
That's not a good thing. He's not a Nas fan.
But that gave me more. But that gave me more Pete Rock and CL Smooth style. That's kind of
right.
So I like it. You know what I'm saying? More Baltimore, like I've heard more Baltimore artists on Nelly Nell's like mixtape. So when Nelly Nell do mix joints and he mix them in, like it'd be crazy because he mixing with different beats. So they sound a lot harder with the beats that he mixing with. Then when I hear it regular, I'd be like, it ain't the same.
Okay.
It's like a letdown now because I heard it with that dope hip hop beat right there,
No. I'm also tell you about Greenspan. Like his last joint is a classic, man. I mean, he bodied the game with that shit. You know what I mean? From the production to the lyricism, presentation, all of that. I'm gonna put you on to that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up on y'all niggas with some Hennessy, and I'm just gonna have to educate you. We gonna have to go. We gotta go deep on some hip hop shit. You know what I mean? Because I gotta get you together, my nigga. Like, yo, I understand how you feel because like that for a long time, Baltimore niggas was whack. Like, you know what I mean? With the exception of me, but you know what I'm saying? But like, they came a long way. And we lit now. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, give me your top 3 Baltimore artists that you actually listen to on a regular.
Shit. I'm not really a big Baltimore fan though. But I will tell you artists that I do like. I like I said, I listen to J Royale, Lil Nay,
He like spitters.
Yeah, I like Scola.
Okay, he's not a spitter.
YG Tech cool. He cool.
YG Tech is a spitter.
I do got one.
That's about it. I do
got one.
Yeah, that's about it for real.
Okay.
I do got one. The dude Mondo already. I like him.
Okay. Oh, you had to bring him to the table. I never heard of him.
Y'all gotta hit me to all these people. I don't know none of these. The only one I have heard of was the gentleman you played, but I hadn't gotten into his movement. But I don't know about Baltimore music really. So y'all gotta hit me to what y'all do down there.
I try not to overwhelm you. I like the fact that we take our time every week and we just play 1 or 2 joints. You know what I mean? And then, but I'm loving the stuff that you've been bringing to the table from DC wise. You definitely got me wanting to tap in.
And another one. Hey Jones, I don't know if you remember him. O'Neal the Real. Frank.
Oh, I do. I think I do.
Yeah.
It's a couple niggas that I like from when I was in school till now. Like, it's been so many people that used to rap, don't rap no more. Shout out Ricky Jacobs. He ain't went. The fake Ricky Jacobs was at the awards, but yeah, the real one. Yeah, I definitely used to fuck with Ricky. So Stars, I fuck with Stars. I like Stars. His visuals and got like real dope and shit. Like got you going all over the place. President Davo, my man Davo. Shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm like these gentlemen. A lot of the sound around the music sounds the same. Like if I could hear the beat, I kind of know what I'm about to get from the artist, but I just need somebody where I can't tell they're from Baltimore. It's like you hear somebody that come on the radio or somebody, you hear anybody. You don't know where a lot of these new rappers come from. I mean, you might think Atlanta, but then be surprised to find out they from Mississippi or they from Virginia or something like that. So, yeah, that's just the only thing with Baltimore music to me is that
DC too.
But then yeah, I'm sure. I mean, shit, that's right up the street. So I'm pretty sure within like 10 seconds, you like, oh, this nigga about to chew and do me to death and some shit like that.
Hey, he said chew and do me to death. Especially now in this time period, when I bring music to the table, I try my best to bring like the King Midas's first. I try to bring I try to bring the different artists to the table first before I go in. And no disrespect, I love Tech, yo. I've known Tech for a long time. You know what I mean? But like like you said, it's stereotypical sound. So, but when I bring Midas and I bring certain R&B singers to the forefront, people like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, nah, nigga, this is Baltimore. Even that last Greenspan album, I'm like, nigga, it was such a phenomenal body of work. It was so different from everything that Baltimoreans was doing. You know what I'm saying? Even the underground kind of gets stereotypical because J Royale, Ill Conscious, and certain ones of those, they all use the same production and they all kind of had the same subject matter or whatever, and it kind of starts to sound all the same. So it's like even when Lonnie Moore was out doing music, man, that was something that he was in a whole different space musically. Great stuff, phenomenal stuff. So like, even Tate, one of the reasons why I love Tate Cobain is because he was not afraid to take risks musically, you know what I mean, and do different stuff. But then when he fell into the space where he felt like he needed to be accepted by everybody, then he started doing what everybody else was doing, even though
the same.
Yeah, he started sounding like everybody else, and like
just
that's
not to cut you off, like TMC the Don. When he came out with Hellcat, that was totally different. Then he started falling into the Baltimore track.
Agree. And I don't know why I know why. Because niggas want to get the numbers. They want to get the spins. They want to be a part of niggas' playlist. But I be trying to say, man, being a standout is everything in the world. If you can stand out and be different, you know what I mean? Like Jay Wise just dropped some new stuff. But I mean, to me, all of his stuff been sounding the same since the beginning. Like, and I'm not trying to disrespect him. That's my homie, bro. He does good music, but it just don't be. It'd be so depressing and introspective. I'd be like, bro, you putting me to sleep. You got to give me something a little different. But anyway, I mean, outside of that, these are fire. Everybody be talking about fire Baltimore MCs. They do great music. It's just, I think we all sometimes get into a space where we want something different. But with that being said, gentlemen, Mac, Mitch, thank you so much for joining me on the show, joining us on the show today.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Y'all niggas know how to pod. And I like that. I like niggas that know how to pod. That's real shit. You know what I mean? So like, yo, plug your social medias, drop whatever you want to talk your shit. And then we going to get up out of here. And I got to give my squad some shout outs. So go ahead and do your thing.
Go ahead, man.
You can catch me on Instagram at King_Mac919. You can catch the podcast page, Are You Serious _podcast. You can catch us on TikTok. Twitter will be up soon. Facebook, Are You Serious podcast. Yeah. Catch us YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, Google Play, Apple, all that.
All right.
You can follow me on Instagram. I had to go get a public page because they was talking shit about me. So my public page is LEL, that's EL _Plaga _AYS. That's where you can find me at. And of course, like Max said on the Are You Serious podcast IG page. TikTok, it's called Half of AYS. I don't post shit. I just watch shit.
Me too.
Word. All right, Jones. Give them shout outs, big dog.
Of course, you follow me on Instagram at I am Just Jones. On Twitter, I'm Just Jones. I'm on TikTok, but like he said, I go on TikTok to find food spots, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's pretty much all I do. And yeah, that's me, man. So follow me, the squad at the Supplyhouse, THA. Every time I write it down, I have to remember it's an A and not an E. So yeah, that's how you find me and these people up top with me. So yeah, man, that's me.
All right, Carmen Cushiush, tell them what it's about, baby.
Carmen Kush on all platforms, KarmanKush. Cushion Convo will be back up in April. Please stay tuned. And you can find me at the Supply House.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so and you ain't heard me say it time and time again, join the Baltimore Media Coalition right now. People been asking how they can get involved. Just hit me up in the DMs for that Discord link. You know what I mean? Hit that Discord link. If you have already hit that Discord link and join, hey, pop your head in once or twice a week. You know what I mean? Just come in and see what we doing. Because a lot of y'all niggas, y'all jump in and jump out. Y'all be on some voyeuristic shit. So, like, you know what I mean? Y'all need to start jumping. You know what I mean? We in there talking shit. Like, we exchanging info and networking and doing a lot of shit. But we be in there having fun.
I just need times to know when to come. Because I go on there and there's nobody there.
That's why you got to start talking.
You got notifications? That shit be popping up all mother.
Hey, yo, hold up. Funny story about that. He had posted a link for voice chat in there, and I clicked it, but nobody was in there. Like an hour later, I hear him come through my phone. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, yo, I'm like, what
that's funny as shit. Because I was trying to talk to you. I'm like, yo, can you hear me? And the nigga ain't saying nothing to me. And I'm like, what's going on? Nigga, why you not saying that? Some shit.
I learn how to use that. I need to.
Yeah, man. Hey, especially if you got kids and your kids are all on Twitch and they are all playing these different video games. A lot of these game platforms are using Discord to rally their fans. And Patreon, all the popular Patreons, they all use Discord to rally their fans. So that's the reason why I set it up there, so that everybody can kind of so that us Baltimore niggas that's always 2 years behind the curve, nigga, let's get on this shit now before this shit take the fuck off and then we all looking stupid. Like, that's why I took us to where it's hot. You know what I mean? So that we could be tapped in. So, like, you know what I mean? Plus, if let's say, for instance, if you were to subscribe to somebody else's Patreon, it wouldn't be nothing for you to be like, all right, let me jump in this group too. It ain't like I got to download a whole new app. So make sure y'all get on that Discord. I'm gonna say it again, we got a class coming up Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? 7 p.m. All about team building. My man Phil that owns 1500 Radio is going to be teaching in that class. We got another class coming up with the CEO of SMG. He's going to be teaching a class. I got Plain as Jane teaching a class on how to live stream. Obviously, I'm not doing this shit the right way. She about to teach us all how to do this the right way because she makes money off of her shit. Let's be serious. She makes book money off of her shit. So, like, yeah, I mean, you must definitely want to tap in for that. And I got a bunch more classes coming. So, like, yo, jump into Discord, interact, exchange information. Yo, at the least, Jones, drop your links for your old podcast. Carmen, jump in there and drop your links for your Cushion Convo. Put your social media in there. Don't put it on the main channel. Put it on the Promote Your Show channel that's inside of the group. But yeah, let's do it. Let's build. We got more events coming. Shout out to everybody. We love y'all. And thank you, gentlemen, for coming on and let us know. Oh, yeah, you already told. Did you give me a date when I'm coming on, y'all's?
It's going to be in May, so we got to.
No, we haven't talked about that yet.
But we got you, dog.
All right, so the whole squad coming on
bullshit.
So, like, you know what I'm saying?
All three of y'all.
All right, I'm gonna go get Carmen. I'm gonna bring it down. Like, we gotta turn up for real. Like, to understand. Now, I'm just letting y'all know when Carmen come in the building, all all bets is off, yo. She gonna wild y'all out. I'm just saying that's how it is. Not like that, but she's gonna do a thing. I just want y'all to know she is very talented.
Don't worry, it'll be grand opening, grand closing for her. It don't even matter.
Yeah, we gonna have a good time. So, all right, brothers, thank y'all so much. Carmen, I love you, man. Yo, Jones, man, I appreciate you, my dog. You know what I mean? Till next week on next Tuesday. Next week, we got Sid Savage from Savage Section and Weekend Shenanigans. He's gonna be on this show. Right behind that, I got the OG. I don't know if y'all old Baltimore niggas ever seen posters around the city from Little Clayway, but we got Little Clayway coming up on the show. You know what I mean? He's a movie producer now, all type of stuff. And I don't know if y'all know.
Real short dude.
He ain't real short. No, nigga. No. Clayway, Lil Clayway Records. He used to have them big posters up around the city promoting his albums and shit when he was an independent artist in Baltimore.
How long ago was this, Jay?
20 years ago. Like he's still doing movies. Like he just dropped 4 movies, nigga. Like, yo, I mean, I ain't talking about his music. I'm saying he got movies out right now. Like
I'm gonna have to go do my research. I'm gonna do my due diligence.
We're gonna tap in. The other thing we got, ex-NFL player Aaron Mabins is coming on the show. I just met him. Hey, and let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to be getting out the house. I went out the house and I tapped into like 10, 15 different people yesterday while I was out in these streets. So it's time for y'all to start busting. I'm out here, bro. So Aaron Mabins is gonna come on the show real soon, and I got a bunch of new interviews coming up. So keep tapping into the Supplyhouse. Thank you guys. We love y'all. We check y'all next week, and don't forget to get that merch. And while I'm doing that, let me get this intro going, and we'll check you next time.
This is your boy JS1 the Supplier, and you're now locked into the Supplyhouse.